Betty Mali, Sazo Figa Gada, Baby Unga Habi.
Happy New Year. Firstly,
happy.
Merry Christmas.
Happy.
What a glorious Kwanzaa. What do they say about Kwanzaa? Is it glorious Kwanzaa? Or Merry Kwanzaa?
Dog, did you take drugs during the New Year? What the fuck is Kwanzaa?
Don't tell me what I was doing.
You took some LSD, dog.
Don't tell me about your illegal activities.
Were you taking some LSD, dog? This is why you're talking about Kwanzaa. What the fuck is Kwanzaa?
Kwanzaa is an American made-up holiday.
So yeah, you made it up.
I didn't make it up. It's been there for years, though.
This is your fault for taking
you know
Americans
those guys,
seriously.
the oaks you see who are wearing in America wearing the dashikis and all that stuff. Apparently they celebrate like Kwanzaa.
So what you telling me is you took Americans seriously and then you came to say stupid shit, yeah?
That's what the American Vice President Kamala Harris was saying. Happy Kwanzaa. So I'm saying it to those who believe.
The fake
Happy
black
Kwanzaa.
person.
Hey?
The fake black person.
I don't know what she is, but she believes in Kwanzaa though.
Okay. Kwanzaa.
But yes. Yes, guys. Hope you guys had a beautiful festive period. Welcome to another episode of Nothing But Football. It's been a while. A lot has happened.
Oh, wow.
We took a long break, but we're back and talking football. Why am I sitting so close to you?
Because I'm sexy, dog.
Feels weird. Shifting here.
The sexiness was too much for you, I take.
Because the return of Uncle Curtis's beauty tips.
Yes.
It's not the return of Uncle Curtis. It's the return of rowdy Uncle Curtis.
Will those things ever return?
It will return, dog.
Yeah.
It will return.
Why not? Bring them back now, bro. Lucas might have a good point. But yes, guys, we're back. I think on my left here, you know who it is, Uncle Curtis. I've introduced to him. On my right,
Kwanzaa is actually legitimate. I thought it was with a Q. It's with a K.
I was making it up.
It's with a K. And I'm sorry to the black Americans who celebrate that.
Did you look at how long it's been?
Since 1960.
Thank you very much.
It's a rebellion against deadly Watts.
Yes.
But I don't know what that rebellion is. But yeah, shout out to Kwanzaa.
But I told you what it was. You don't want to listen. But yes, guys, a lot's happened, eh? But let's first start with where we kind of left off. I think we left off on the World Cup. If you didn't know, France won. France won the World Cup.
What? Are you drunk?
No, sorry, not France. Yo. I'm talking.
What did I tell you before World Cup? Argentina.
Nah, shame. That was my wishful thinking. Argentina won the World Cup. Messi led his boys to a fantastic victory.
A third World Cup for Argentina.
Yeah, so I think we can actually...
One more than France.
So I think we're going to look back at the World Cup in segments.
We don't have to look at the World Cup. Let's just look at the final going forward.
Yes. No, for me, I was going to look at the World Cup in segments. And I was going to obviously start with Argentina. I mean, I think they deserved it, guys. Can we agree that they deserved it?
Yes, they did.
Finals-wise, my point of view, France just didn't look themselves. The only guy who looked amazing was Mbappe.
King Mbappe, dog.
Scoring a hat-trick. He proved his naysayers wrong.
He's one of the first guys for a long time to score a hat-trick in the World Cup final.
Since England won the World Cup.
Yeah.
England won with a World Cup hat-trick in the final.
Yeah.
Which bum did that for England?
What did they say? Jeff Hurst or something?
They didn't mention Jeff Hurst in the World Cup final. Yeah, but we know they cheated to get to that final, so it's fine. Because I remember that's the World Cup where they kicked Pele out the game, dog. There were it was
66.
Yeah, when England played Brazil and they just kicked Pele out the game. They just kept on cupping that nigga like it was nothing. Otherwise, my boy Pele would have the fourth World Cup.
Oh no, I thought you meant like they kicked him out. Like said, get off the pitch or something.
You know, match fixing at its finest.
Sit down,
Yeah.
Pele.
I was wondering. I'm like,
Many men have this problem.
But as I was saying, match fixing at its finest, dog. Nobody does it like the English.
Okay, speaking of Pele, I think we can, if we're on that topic, R.I.P. to Pele.
R.I.P. to Pele, dog.
Great footballing legend. Lived a long, beautiful life. So many things happened. So yeah, rest in peace to the man, bro. What are your fondest Pele memories?
My fondest Pele memory. It's the greatest goal that never was.
Yeah.
That guy faked touching the ball and got the keeper to go in with him to the corner flag and then ran back and then just missed. When you Google on YouTube, the greatest World Cup goal that never was, Just watch that goal. And it's like, that's when you see the brilliance of a man. In fact, you know what I can say that my fondest memory of Pele is now? Somebody was doing, after he passed away, all these great footballers who have, like, you know, that the Netherlands guy,
Van Basten.
not Van Gasten,
Cruyff.
Johan Cruyff, as a defender. That turn he had, Pele did that before him. Basically, they were just showing all these football legends who the signature move was attributed to them. Pele did that before them. So we can say he originated a lot of these things, though. A lot of these things. And the weirdest thing that I saw is they actually going to put his feet in a museum. And somebody said they should actually make it a wax. Like, it's a black person. It's going to look weird.
They said family approved.
Aren't they burying him under Santos Stadium?
Not under Santos Stadium, on the 9th floor in a cemetery to overlook the Santos Stadium.
But you saw that part, right?
Of the feet thing, nah.
Yes. They're cutting off his feet and
put him in a museum.
You're going to put it in a museum.
His actual feet.
His actual feet.
Okay.
This was approved by the family.
Okay.
Apparently. I don't know what family members he has who hate him that much. But it's like, okay. But maybe he also did agree to it. He was quite a man of football.
You know the thing? I don't even care if they agree for it. If you're going to go see Pele's feet, I think you're fucking weird.
Yeah. I think that's...
He was a footballer.
I hear you, but it's fucking weird to go see a dead man's feet.
Look, it's weird.
They have Sarah Batman in a...
It's not like his feet got blown off in a war.
Her actual body.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a way?
They have an actual body in a museum.
But it was also a wax figure. They had a body in a museum at once. She was in a zoo.
Yes.
And that's why we don't like Belgium.
She died and then they took her body and they said, look at that ass. So that's what I'm saying. It's not the first time, but I mean, even when that happened, it was frowned upon. So it kind of,
but I guess there's consent around. But the thing about Pele, I think,
to the slave master. Are we still talking about? So never mind. You're clearly not talking about Sarah Batman. That was like slave
well,
master.
on Pele,
on Pele.
you know the thing is, Pele's time as football actually, before most of our time or whatever.
Yeah.
But what you know from his time is you look out for jersey number 10 because that Pele made jersey number 10.
The green and gold though.
Sure. Jersey number 10 is because
I don't know if you guys. I grew up in an era of SABC 1. Yeah. There was a little cartoon they used to call Pelezinho. You might not remember.
I don't know that one.
Are you sure it was SABC? It's not Bob TV, isn't it? Yes.
The cultured people who watched SABC 1 back in my time might know of Pelezinho.
Pelezinho.
Yes. But yeah, guys, going back to the World Cup. Yeah. I don't know what we were breaking down.
Argentina.
We were breaking down how Chris was right about Argentina winning the World Cup.
You know what? In all fairness, you were the only one who called Argentina.
I was scared after that first
you
game.
Said France. You got.
I said the South American teams.
I
said Brazil.
You said Brazil. So Brazil, Argentina.
I thought Brazil before Argentina.
I said Brazil. No, I called for France. I said France and Portugal would be my.
Speaking of Portugal, are we gonna get into that bum of a footballer?
No, we will. But I think let's give your player flowers, though. Don't you want to give him flowers? I'm giving you the mic first now.
Look, I respect footballing legends. I gave him his flowers. I've been telling you for years. He's a great footballer. He's probably going to win Ballon d'Or. It's going to be a record 8th. Watch Mbappe and Messi win the Champions League. That's my next prediction. And that'll seal Ballon d'Or for him.
Hold on. Didn't they come up with new rules now? So basically what happened last year.
What's
for Ballon d'Or.
New rules on what?
With Ballon d'Or, the whole trophy, how they give players now.
I hear you.
The trophy.
But there'll still be a bit of bias.
Yeah. No, I understand there will be a bit of bias.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. I think he got his FIFA award. They had the FIFA awards. Didn't he get it?
Yeah, he won best player of the tournament awards. Yeah, tournament awards. He won best player of the tournament.
But Ballon d'Or and FIFA awards happened before World Cup, no?
No. Yeah, Benzema.
Benzema won. When he was wearing that Tupac outfit.
Yeah.
Benzema won Ballon d'Or. He did.
Yes.
Oh, flip! I forgot it. This is the worst Ballon d'Or since forever.
The next one,
So basically, the next one, World Cup results will kind of matter. Okay. No, then
But
if he wins, listen, if he wins, and
Benzema won because he was there with his baby mama
Yes.
and his current girlfriend.
yes.
And didn't he have them in matching outfits? I love this. Shout out to
No,
real
but
niggas
no,
worldwide.
If that guy wins,
Yes.
Wesley Snyder can come out and say, nah, that was rubbish.
Cool if he wins.
if Messi wins Ballon d'Or,
Yes, because of World Cup performances.
No, but he's been jamming, dog, at PSG.
You're seeing what Mbappe's been doing.
Yeah, but he's got overall. Mbappe's been. I mean, not Mbappe.
Goal and assist contribution.
Yeah, Messi's been better.
No, I think it's Mbappe.
No, it's Messi.
Wait, back?
It's Messi.
Actually, no, but it is quite close. No.
It's close, but it's Messi.
No. Sorry, my bad. I think I remember seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
look for me. I think Argentina had a good tournament. They obviously lost the first game. Well, they threw away some 2-goal leads a couple times, like 3 times, right?
yes, Saudi
But-
Arabia.
In the final itself and the quarters, I think.
Yeah.
The quarters or something.
Oh, the ones with Croatia where it went to penalties as well.
Sure.
Oh, and the Netherlands as well. They threw away that lead.
Yeah. It was a couple of times they were throwing away leads, but so they had a decent defense. I think obviously the keeper keeper of the tournament really deserved it. The midfield was good. They were strong. They were hard to break down. It was a good team. Messi got player of the tournament. I think he was always going to get it, being Messi on the winning side. I don't think he was the best player in the tournament.
He was, by far.
Hey,
I don't think so.
He was. Who was better than him?
Griezmann.
Yeah. No, dog.
I'd
Messi
argue-
was assisting or
Enzo.
scoring.
Enzo in his own
Messi
team.
was assisting or scoring in every game.
I think I'd argue-
Argentina only won because of him. If he wasn't scoring, he was assisting.
Yeah, he was important to his team. But
How many penalties did he have?
best performances that I'm seeing over the tournament, I don't think he gave me the best performances.
He did on average.
I don't think
He
so.
was the best player in every one of his games.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He was. Can you name me besides the final where Di Maria popped up?
Wait. Like I'm saying, in his team, I thought Enzo had a bit.
Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo and the goalkeeper were
Enzo Fernandez had a.
I'm not saying he had a bad tournament.
Listen,
I'm not saying
better than Messi.
I'm not saying it's wrong.
Messi had a great tournament.
You better talk about Gary McAllister before you talk about Enzo to me.
I don't think Messi had a
No,
great
McAllister
tournament.
showed up in the final.
You guys are discrediting him again.
He played very well.
No,
Bruh, what I'm
you
saying.
guys are hating on my boy Messi again, though.
Nobody's hating.
There was no better player in Argentina than him. You can't tell me Enzo had a good tournament. I can't remember one memorable highlight that Enzo had in that whole
You
tournament.
mean the guy who won Young Player of the Tournament?
Yeah, he won Young Player of the Tournament. Doesn't mean you have to be a great player. Foden won Young Player of the Tournament in the EPL last year. What did he do? Nothing great.
He did a lot. So, but anyway, that's not really the point. The point that I want to come to. What I'm sort of saying is, Argentina was good, but it's not the attack that made them for me. You know what I mean? So,
After they threw away a couple of 2-goal leads, you're telling me it's not the attack that made them for you.
yes, going to the midfield that made it for him.
Lucas, are you on drugs, though? It's okay.
What?
It's a safe space. It's 2023. Are you on
to
drugs?
say the midfield was good. The midfield was really good. Hence, I'm
It was the
highlighting
attack.
Enzo.
It was attack that made it for them. Because the
Was it?
midfield, yeah, it was. How could it not be? They just kept on outscoring teams. That's the only reason they made it there.
How many penalty shootouts? They kept. Who were they outscoring? They were outscoring in penalty shootouts.
2. Only
Yeah.
2 penny shootouts, but in every game besides Saudi Arabia, they scored more than every other team.
Okay, good. At what point are you fighting, dog? I'm
fighting
just
that
saying,
Messi was the best
was
player of
he
the
the
tournament.
best player of the tournament? No, I don't think so. I don't
the
think
only
so. I
player I
think
could-
Mbappe had a better tournament.
The only
than
player I
him.
could make an argument for is Mbappe.
Yeah.
After that, nobody else.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I'm saying. For me, I look at it and say, dude, Mbappe. We all looked at it and we were like, wow, okay.
Yeah,
I
This
could
kid
make
is
an argument for
this
Mbappe,
kid is
but
special.
Griezmann for me, it's just his performance in the final.
In
that
the
let
fight,
him
yeah.
down.
I don't remember what Griezmann did in a lot of those games.
Jammed.
Played
Jammed.
very well. Very
Jammed.
integral. That's why, like, I don't know what happened. Oh, apparently, did you guys hear this
Modric
rumor?
had a fantastic tournament.
Yes. Did you guys hear this rumor that apparently the reason why? Backstory to this: Benzema was apparently fit and eligible to play since round of 16. He'd been in the squad, waiting to see if he can get a turn, and I think they said it was Griezmann and Lloris who were against him playing. So that's why he ended up going at the night before the final, because he kept thinking, bruh, if we're progressing, like maybe you guys can use me in some sort of way. And then when it was time for the final, it seemed as though there was an argument, and they ended up not taking him. Also, Deschamps might have had a little quarrel with him. Looking back at
He
that,
had already played for Madrid by the time the final came.
yeah?
Like one of their friendlies or something.
Yes.
You know what's the best way I can put it this today?
But then he made himself available. Like, remember, he bounced, and then he was like to go do some rehab in Madrid. And then he's like, dude, if I'm needed for the final, I'm here.
Okay, let me put it this way, guys. Nah.
Yeah.
The way I view it, nah. What's this boy's name?
Mbappe.
Not Mbappe. Benzema. With his record for France, whether he was there or not for the final, they most probably would have lost in 90 minutes instead of... Mbappe wouldn't have played the way he played in the final if Benzema was there.
What do you mean with his record? What is his record?
They've never won or made it to a final with him involved in the team.
With Benzema involved?
Yes. Every time he's been involved in the team, they play terrible when it counts. So, us saying Benzema...
Yes, it's a shame.
Besides
now.
last season Champions League, when Madrid won it,
Yeah.
Benzema wasn't even that great in the final.
He was in the finals.
He was, but he wasn't that great. Those 5 Champions League that Madrid have won is not because of Benzema. He's not some final merchant. He's no Messi in a final. He's no Mbappe in a final. So him there would have overshadowed Mbappe, because Mbappe would have been a fan goal again.
Yeah, but so I hear what you're saying. But him there makes your team better, right? Him there takes Giroud's place, and that's hands down a better player, even though.
But
Hands
he
down,
doesn't
he's
make your
better
team
player.
better, but he's a better player.
Better for France.
Hey,
He
Better
doesn't.
for France.
He doesn't make your team better. Benzema at France.
Put some respect on Giroud's name. He's all-time goal scorer.
yeah, that's why I said even though. I'm saying all-time goal scorer or not. I'm saying you have the linear choice of Giroud or Benzema.
Are we
Who's the
looking at
better
individual player, or are we looking at for the
We're
team?
looking at who are you picking? Who's the better player? Who are you picking to give yourself
For
the
France.
best chance?
For France,
Sure.
Giroud.
Giroud, that's not even a question.
Hey.
It's not.
But
It's
the
Giroud.
reason why
Hold on, wait. If we want to say for France, then look at goal to game then for Benzema. Benzema's what, 3rd on the list or something, and has 6 years out of it. You even said it the last time we were having this argument. That
You
guy's
realize-
only top scorer because Benzema didn't play.
you realize what time Benzema started playing, right? Benzema started playing quite early in his career.
Yeah.
Giroud started playing extremely late in his career. So I think it kind of
Goal to
balances-
game rate
No,
probably
no,
It kind of balances out.
Yeah, goal to game ratio. Sorry, do you have it?
I'm gonna check. Just continue talking.
But
So what balances out?
the fact that Benzema probably started his French career earlier than most players, actually.
Yeah.
Benzema was already a hot player at Lyon around
Leon,
what?
yeah. 19.
16, 17, 18.
Yeah, he was a hot player and he was already in the squad.
Even with his 6 years out, he might have 100 caps here.
Yes,
Okay,
but what
yeah.
I'm saying is that Giroud came on and he was very clinical from the beginning.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, like, it just worked.
So all I'm saying is as linear as this. Who's the better player? Benzema. That's as linear as what I'm saying.
Respect.
Ballon d'Or, dog. No,
Benzema
respect
is
Ballon d'Or.
I said
Then respect Ballon
no,
d'Or.
but I literally said for France. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What he did for club does not matter.
Yeah.
We're talking about at France.
Yeah.
And he came back. He had his opportunities to prove himself.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, dude. Respect Giroud. Giroud's there for a reason.
Okay, Benzema is 5th in the France all-time leading goal scorers with 37 goals.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check the amount of games.
Yeah. Just check his caps. But what I'd argue, the reason why I brought it up
97.
saying it would be a mistake. What I was trying to say is because, like, looking back, obviously hindsight is 2020. Looking back to the fact that both Giroud and Griezmann were substituted in the 45th minute,
Yeah,
because
first half.
things weren't working out.
Yeah.
There were many conspiracies. They said, guys had food poisoning or whatever. At the end of the day, that doesn't matter. You were put on the pitch, you perform or you don't perform. Yes. So I'm arguing to the fact that would it have been a good luxury to have a Benzema in the squad?
Yeah.
Basically.
Now, look, I agree with you there. I was only just saying who's the better player, Benzema. But is it the best decision? No, you've sent him home.
It is the best decision.
Huh?
It is.
No, then listen to what I'm saying. Is it the best decision? It's not to bring him back. No, it's not the best decision to bring him back because you sent him home. The rest of your team has gotten you here.
Yeah.
Right? And plus, you only bring him back for a game. So I'm okay with that one. I'm okay with that one.
Yeah. My problem as well would have been if they brought him back. There's that other player who scored the number 12 or something. I forgot his name.
In the semi scored.
The guy who scored after coming on for 40 seconds and he scored a goal.
Yeah.
I think it would look bad for those youngsters if they had brought like a timer like Benzema back, basically. They've gotten France that far as a squad.
Yeah. That one I think you accept.
Yeah.
Current Ballon d'Or holder. I think you're feeling more confident seeing him come in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. True. Yeah, you do have a point. I was just feeling out how you guys feel about that. You don't have any disputes, obviously.
No, dog. Benzema should never made it back in the squad. That's where I sit.
All right.
But then
okay, then I think we can move on to other topics outside of football. Well, not outside of the World Cup. I think we've covered it. Congrats, Messi. We shall have this another conversation involving him. But in other news, Cristiano Ronaldo has decided to take his talents elsewhere. Obviously, he terminated his contract after that spicy incident.
They terminated his contract.
Yes, they terminated his contract. But it was by mutual consent, as it was said.
We need to find out, did they actually pay him out his contract or did he do the honorable thing and not take the cash?
You never know.
probably a bit of both.
Yeah. Obviously, because you've breached certain, conducts. You breach of conduct. You put the club in a bad light or
They still have to pay you out your contract.
They'll still have to pay you out, but they'll probably come to me and say, "Me, bruh, you know what? We can take you to court and kind of try prove that, we have grounds to terminate your contract without pay. So let's come to a settlement." They probably came to a settlement that just said, "Okay, bruh, let's just part ways. We give you X amount of money, and then you go your way, we go our way." And judging by his desperation to leave the club, I would assume he was sharp with it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So it turns out Cristiano Ronaldo, after his whole interview, saying he still wants to play he still wants to play competitive football. He doesn't care about money. Yada 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 bullshit. I'll never play in Qatar. He ends up in Saudi Arabia at Al Nasr, a Saudi Arabian club, which signed him, and they're going to pay him $230 million.
Over 2 years.
200 million euros over space. No, that's for a year. He's getting that a year.
No, it's 2 years. It's like around about 75 a mil guaranteed a year.
Eh?
I remember it's over 2 years.
I'll read.
But either way, it makes him highest paid, right?
Mm-hmm. He'll earn 173 pounds, 173 million pounds a year, per year in the region. That's how much he's getting.
Yeah.
Yes. So let me ask you, Kingdom, before we get into this, do you think this guy is a hypocrite after what he was saying during all that whole interview about him wanting to play competitive, football, and this not being about the money? As a Man United fan.
So no, I don't think so. I think the decision is definitely a little bit different, but a hypocrite, no, because this guy sees himself as the best, sees himself as able, sees himself, as doing all the best. So you will always get confident and superior in whatever talk from him. Justified. Is this decision a surprise? Yes, definitely a surprise. But this guy's 38 in February. Like, I think the interview obviously doesn't stack up well to this decision, but this guy's completed football long time ago. Okay. He's allowed.
So from a European point of view, no?
Even just football.
He hasn't completed football. He doesn't have a World Cup.
But he goes down as a GOAT.
He hasn't completed football though. Only one player has completed football, and that's Messi.
He's not the only World Cup winner.
Completed football.
Sure.
Won every major trophy available to him.
Sure. And
He
Pele?
Messi and Pele. So we can't. So,
Don't say only one.
No, apparently there's a list. There's a list of them.
yeah, it's Messi, Pele, most probably a cup, 2-3 more players, but it's not
Zidane.
Ronaldo. Ronaldo's not on that list.
Zidane. Yeah. Cristiano hasn't won the World Cup.
Yeah, thank you. That's all I wanted to clarify.
No, I think I saw the list. There's about, I think maybe 5 or 6 guys who've done that. That feat.
Henry.
Henry, yeah.
Because
yes.
what are we putting in? Yeah, Champions League. It's got a Champions
I
League.
think,
also,
Henry.
Club
Zidane.
World Cup
Zidane.
did count. But for some players, there wasn't a Club World Cup. So
Yeah, so it's Henry, Zidane. Yeah, either way, what I'm trying to get at here is Ronaldo's not on that list. And that's all I want to say.
yes. No, fair point.
But as for the move, go get your money. You know what it is for me also, right? And it kind of highlighted it with how he was after the interview and a little bit in the World Cup or whatever. It's just sad, but this guy carries the air that he should be loved, right?
Yeah.
And he's right. He's all the way right to carry it. I just think his interview's badly timed because United fans are very happy with our coach right now. If that interview 6 months ago,
Yes.
he's champion.
Yes.
Shout out to United fans. They were still singing his name in Old Trafford the weeks afterwards. So shout out to United fans for that. He's a GOAT. He's just always go down like that. But yeah, I don't know. I think people are talking about it like he's denting his legacy or anything like that. I'm saying shut the fuck up.
Bruh, but it kind of feels that way for me. Like, dude, like, the one thing we used to praise Ronaldo about is like, dude, this guy's a freak of nature considering how old he is. Now we, like, I even saw, like, some people are now bringing back comparisons of Zlatan. Like, oh, okay, yeah, Zlatan clearly won the battle of longevity, like Ronaldo's done.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it taints your legacy, but like it brings doubt to it.
No,
That's the thing.
No, it doesn't.
That's the thing.
No, no.
Wait.
Slight-
Just on that one. What doubt can be on Ronaldo's name?
No, slight doubt. As in, like, if we look back, this feels like kind of like an anticlimax.
Okay, I'll give you that.
It feels like an anticlimax.
I'll give you that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
This guy might.
I'll give you that.
This is the play that people are saying. There's apparently some clause in his contract that if Newcastle qualifies for Champions League, he could be offered on loan because that Saudi Arabia Al Nasr is the same club or same.
They're owned by the same company.
They're owned by the same consortium of whatever.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
And you know the thing, I'll be honest with
Principality or
you.
whatever.
If he gets back into the Champions League like that, that puts a bigger doubt on his legacy than anything else that he's done. Moving to Al Nassr right now is no disgrace, but jumping back into the Champions League after you said you've completed everything you need to do in Europe just to go play Champions League for Newcastle United, that makes me doubt that no other club wanted you at that moment in time. That puts a bigger stain on your legacy.
Okay.
You know what?
I get
No. To tell you the truth, there was I think someone actually brought this up. They said, guys, okay, fair. Did you see how much he's earning compared to everyone else?
Yeah, well.
So someone said, okay, and he apparently came out. He's like, bruh, clubs wanted me.
Yeah.
There were clubs that actually put up offers.
I can definitely.
I could have played somewhere, but he said he had made, an agreement with the Saudi Arabian guys.
Okay, but you see, when you
But
talk,
for me, it just feels like, dude, you're earning $230 million, but this list was in dollars. $230 million a year. The next guy is like 30, and I think that's Messi. Mbappe is also around those numbers.
but you see,
Mbappe is also over 100.
Eh?
The numbers aren't that drastic.
Not that drastic.
Mbappe is like
But Potion.
if Ronaldo's one is like
Was-
170. Mbappe's one. Remember, it's over 100 mil with the new contract he signed. Remember,
with new
even
contract.
Real Madrid was saying, "Yeah, financial fair play. How can they pay him this?"
I must actually check it. I haven't.
But Potion
Oh yes, sorry. Mbappe is on a lot higher.
he's over
I think
100 also.
They were showing probably last last contract.
But let me put it this way, Porsche. He came out and said he's not motivated by money.
Yeah.
That's why I said
So it doesn't look good. If he ends up, whether it's Newcastle, like, sharp, he's going to end his career in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Great. Now, a year or two from now, after he retires, I could care less. But at the first opportunity, he jumps back into the Champions League with Newcastle. I look at you differently.
Yeah.
No,
and I'm not saying everybody else will look at me differently. I'm saying me personally.
no. Obviously, right now this is just a rumor.
Yeah.
Like this is a rumor because obviously maybe someone made the connection, as in like, oh, it's the same group that owns Newcastle. So remember like how there was a player who went to City.
Lampard.
It was Lampard, yes. He played in New York, the one that City owns, the same group that City owns. And then he was loaned back to Manchester City.
Yeah.
So they're thinking that it might be a similar type of thing, a similar type of situation.
Yeah.
It might not be.
So, I think just to maybe to Uncle Curtis's point, right? So first of all, they asked the Newcastle coach that same question. He said, "Guys, it's a nonsense."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take it as a nonsense too. But just on that, we would judge him for signing it, not the performances he gives when he gets there. Because it's Ronaldo. If it's in the Champions League, he's gonna score.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna judge
just
him
the fact that he signed for it, not the performances.
Yes.
Hectic.
You know why I say I judge him for that? Not because of performances, because then it's one of those things of circumstances. Messi might have done the same thing, right? But it didn't happen to Messi. It's one of those things where it's just on some. We just showed us it was never about pride and passion for you. It was always about money.
Would
that's
you have judged Messi for doing the same thing?
No, wait. Messi, who crippled his club financially, that's better than this guy who goes to where they actually can get money.
No,
Barcelona is a financial ruin. Majority of it's from paying Messi.
No, it's not majority from payment. Those
It
guys,
is.
those guys, dog. Samuel Mtiti is on the bench.
I
and
guess
guys
he
are
gets paid a lot of money also, but who gets paid the freaking most?
He got paid. No, it doesn't matter who got paid the most. They made bad decisions. Fam.
Nah, bro.
Samuel Mtiti. But dog, when you look at that way, Griezmann. I'm not blaming that on Messi. Griezmann.
I'm saying let's not pretend, because when the money ran out, who were they trying to renew? Messi. And what they say, hey, your finances cannot keep this guy. They could keep all those other motherfuckers.
Because their contracts didn't run out.
No, but
they could keep all those other guys.
Because they
But the contracts couldn't run out.
But it's also because they weren't that bad. The reason why Griezmann could call that number is because he was like, dude, if you're paying this guy that much, give me a small piece of what he's getting.
Remember the time people were going to China to get big money? Messi was still out earning all of them. When our
guys,
what's that guy that was at Chelsea?
Oscar. I'm not going to argue without facts. I'm going to concede to this argument, and we're going to take a break so I can get facts. Otherwise, next episode we're going to get facts, because I don't agree with you guys.
Hey?
I'll get facts and then I'll come back to this argument.
Bruh.
Fam, that oak even had a jail sentence, whatever, overturned for they were paying him so much money. He was even hiding it in place. Come on, fam, no ways. Don't hit the one guy on money when the other guy's tax evading and crippling a club.
But two other three players,
dog, it just looks better.
Three other players did that in Spain, dog.
Hey,
2-3 other players that they got charged with tax. Neymar got that as well.
Genuine, yeah.
No, but
There's 2-3. Barca were doing dodgy things.
But you know why Neymar did it. You know why they did it to Neymar. Because Neymar left. He went to PSG, and Oaks were very upset that he left. So they were trying to
get then Messi left, and they were very upset that he left.
You understand, Messi's one was settled. When they charged
Neymar's one was settled.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, Neymar's
was settled.
One, I think that one was dropped. Even
it was settled.
Even Eto's
they
one.
came to an agreement.
Eto's one was dropped.
Those tax. But nobody beats the tax
still
man.
Just back to the point. We're saying one guy makes decisions for monies, right? I'm saying that guy went to money that was on the table, whatever. I'm saying the other one is looking like he's the saint, but he was crippling that club, Joe. He was crippling them.
The club gave him the money, dog. The club gave him money, dog.
Yeah, but
crippling.
He's not a saint.
He's a saint.
Oaks were gonna have top careers in Europe. China said, "Here's money."
But you see why I was trying to find out, like, if this is not a personal agenda or not. I asked this guy a question. I said, if Messi had done what Ronaldo had done, if let's say their roles were swapped, what would you have said? I don't believe you would have said, "Oh, he's a sellout" in that way.
No, never.
If he went out the way Ronaldo went, I would have judged him the same way.
No, you wouldn't have.
I would have. If you did the interview,
Nah,
if you did,
wouldn't
I would have. I would have.
You would have hit him with.
Dog, are you gonna tell me what I would have said?
Yeah?
Are you telling me what I would have said?
Yes.
Let's take a break because
I've hung out with
because
you.
I don't believe you can.
I've hung out with you enough. But yes, guys,
please let's take a break because you're on
I've hung out
drugs
with
now.
you enough, dog. I've watched you slander Harry Kane. If Harry Kane comes in, scores all the goals, bro, you defend. Bro, you would defend Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Dog, what?
Patrick.
Yes, Dominic Patrick Calvert-Lewin. You defend him. That's what I say. I know, bro. I don't have to.
Am I wrong in my Harry Kane slander with
Yes.
no trophies in his whole career?
That's
Am I
another.
wrong in my Harry Kane slander?
That's a
doesn't have a
conversation for after the break.
We can pick that after the break. But
Yes.
am I wrong? And I don't think I'm
Yes,
wrong.
guys. But yeah, thanks guys for joining us for part 1. We shall see you in part 2. Spotify users, obviously stay tuned. Everything will resume as normal. But yes, guys. Cheers.